A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Monday, March 28th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. At aptly named Liberty Square in the village of Ellenville, people gathered in support of Ukraine in its fight against Russia. Russia invaded its neighbor more than a month ago, forcing millions to flee the country as civilian targets became part of the invasion. Despite overwhelming manpower, Russia has sustained heavy losses against stiff Ukrainian resistance. At the gathering Sunday, cash and tax-deductible check donations were collected, along with the stores to fill a super medicine chest, including bandages, antibiotic ointments, first aid kits, painkillers, and allergy medicines. Denise Cummings was selling sunflower seeds to promote peace for a country which grows them as part of one of the largest bread baskets in Europe.
I'm selling sunflower seeds because it is one of the unofficial but official flower of Ukraine, and it also represents peace.
Attendees at the Ellenville rally prayed for peace and an end to the Russian attacks on its neighbor. The historic cliffside steps at Sam's Point area of Minnewaska State Park Preserve have been reopened after a year-long rebuilding project. The Lenape Steps at the base of the Shungum Ridge in Cragsmore date back to the 1860s. The State Department of Agriculture and Markets has issued a ban on all live fowl shows and exhibitions. Close to 300 young men and women from across Orange County converged on Temple Sinai in Middletown on Sunday to avail themselves of free formal wear for the upcoming high school prom season. It was a special day, the 10th one Josephine and Ed Bloomfield have held, with the donated fashions offered at no charge. The event was canceled the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but the teens are out in large numbers, mulling over the hundreds and hundreds of gowns and suits. Ed Bloomfield says the event was extremely rewarding as a means of giving back to the community.
What I like about this is the community was so generous. But Josephine and I spent practically the last year collecting many of these dresses. And she spends day after day after day collecting them, and the people in the whole county are so generous with their clothes to help other people.
Not all of the fashions were slightly used. Bloomfield says Macy's donated dozens of brand new dresses for the prom goers. More news in just a moment.
Galleria at Crystal Run is hosting a job fair event Thursday, April 14th from 11 to 3 in Center Court. Employers from a variety of industries such as Legoland New York, Resorts World Catskills, Amazon, Keller Williams, 110 Grill, DSW, Target, and many more will be in attendance looking for candidates at all skill levels. This is a free event for all job seekers to attend, so make sure to bring those resumes and dress for your success. If interested in participating in the Get Hired Job Fair event Thursday, April 14th, contact the Galleria at Crystal Run or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Ulster County Executive Pat Ryan has nominated Tara McDonald as Commissioner of Mental Health. She currently serves as Acting Commissioner and has overseen mental health work for the county as Deputy Commissioner for the Department of Health and Mental Health since 2017. Prior to her work with the county, McDonald served for over a decade in the State Office of Mental Health. In his 2022 budget, Ryan reestablished a fully functioning Department of Mental Health, helping to elevate mental health services as a top priority. McDonald says the time was right to reestablish the department as people continued to deal with the effects of the prolonged pandemic.
To feel not okay is more frequent than feeling okay, and having the ability to say, all right, this is where we are right now, so what do I do about it?
Recently, McDonald served as chairwoman of the Behavioral Health Task Force. In May, it will be 2 years since Todd Venning was appointed Newburgh City Manager. By the city charter, he had 4 months to establish residency. To date, he has not done so, and recently won a second extension on his required move from his current Wappingers Falls home. The first-time extension went unnoticed, and earlier this year, the City Council gave him a year to find suitable housing. State Senator James Skoufis, chairman of the Senate Investigations Committee, has his district office in Newburgh, and he's highly critical of Venning's failure to relocate to the city a year and a half after he was supposed to.
If Mr. Venning chooses not to relocate to the city, I think maybe he should reconsider whether he's committed to the city and reconsider his position as city manager.
Skoufis said that with a $200,000 annual salary, Venning should have no problem finding a place to live in Newburgh. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.